Hello everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and I'm doing a 12 by 12 layout for you guys today. And I'm using a sketch that I found on Pinterest, and it is from sketchsavvy.blogspot.com. I kind of went with this. There's only a couple things that I changed because I don't like to do it exactly the same. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So this is a sketch. This is the paper pack that I chose to use. I used the Thanksgiving paper. So I'm doing a fall layout today with this paper pack. I didn't see this paper in here, but anyways. So we're working with that, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm starting off with a 12 by 12 base that is craft cardstock. And then I have a piece of black, which is, I think it's 11 7/8 by 11 7/8. And then the leaf pattern is 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. I went ahead and mounted my layers, if you will, onto black cardstock to help them stick out from, the pattern papers. They were kind of blending. So I added some black to separate them out a bit. I'll have to, my glue is almost out, so I'm going to try to make this as painless as possible, since it's probably going to be a pain in the butt. I just have to keep going. Alright. Okay, so I want to make sure our leaves are upright. And we're going to place that right onto the craft cardstock. Okay, and then our next piece is this piece, which is the pattern paper is 6 by 12. So the black cardstock is 1/4 of an inch. Actually, no, we need this piece. Sorry about that. So we have this piece, and what did I measure this at? Because the one thing with the sketches that I have, they don't give you exact measurements of everything. So the circle pattern is 7.5 by 8.5, and then I just made the black mat 1/8 of an inch bigger. I didn't go with the 1/4 inch because I didn't want it to be really, noticeable. I just kind of wanted to separate it out. So this is going to go about here. I also have this scallop border that matches the border on the bottom of the layer, and this is going to go on the top. These images are cut from my Silhouette Studio for my cameo. So that's there, this is there, and then we have this piece goes over the top of them. So it is 6 by 12 for the pattern cardstock, and then the black, like I said, is just 1/8 of an inch bigger. Ooh. My fingers are all full of ink because I inked everything with the Tim Holtz tea dye distress ink, and then my leaves, which you'll see, I used the black soot to make them stand out a little bit more. Okay, so those will go there, and then my photo mats, if I can reach them. I left those the size that they say they are on the sketch. So there's a 4 by 6, 3.5 by 4.5, and then a 3 by 3 3/4. So I'll go ahead and adhere them down. that one's gonna go first. Okay, so we have that. And then for my title, what I did is I took a tag, I inked it up with the Distress ink, this one, the Tea-Dye Distress ink, just went all over it. Then I stamped it with Mary's Stamps from the Thankful for You stamp set. So I put Happy Fall Y'all and Autumn Leaves. And this I'm going to adhere onto my layout. And then I'm going to trim down, I'll trim these. But first I'm going to adhere it, and I'm going to use my foam. Sorry I didn't do this ahead of time. Because I want it to just stick up a little bit, because I don't have any real other dimension except for maybe on my leaves. Okay, so then what you do is grab my glue. And then make sure when I put it down that I'm not gluing the excess. Okay, and I just used a green button for my stash. This is not on the layout, so I kind of just did it on my own just to have something different to change it up. And then the last thing we have to add is the leaves, which I ran through the Swiss Dots Cuttlebug folder to give them some different look. And I'm just gonna put them on here somehow, and then I'm gonna also put something in the center to kind of, I don't know, separate them somehow so that you don't just see the stems just kind of hanging there. What I'll do is I'll probably use another green button. And then this one I'm going to pop up. And I'm going to bend the leaf back stem so that I can get it under that button. Okay. Like that. And then let me grab that button out of my stash real quick. Let's see, should we go with maybe an orange button? I don't have any bigger other buttons. Go with a black button. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the black to bring out the black. Or maybe tie the black in. And I'm going to add some more of that hemp cord into it so it ties it all together. So what I did is I just took a piece of the hemp cord, made it long enough, cut it in half, and then I'll be able to put in, slide them both in here. And then try to make them, the ends the same size. This is the part that's hard. Just tying them all together. You just pull. And then sometimes what I do is I'll take a glue dot and I'll glue it to my desk to get it to stay still so I can tie it. This isn't too bad though. And then just adjust your ends until you get it to where you want it. Alright, let's see which one is longer. And then when you have it set how you want, I'm just going to glue it on with my zip dry glue to the bottom, and then trim your tails off like so. Oh, pardon my stomach. I haven't had lunch. I'm starving. Okay, so that is my interpretation of the sketch that I got from Pinterest. So this is the final layout. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.